Every marketer dreams of instant, high-impact content to grab attention and drive action without waiting and zero bottlenecks. But it's always just a dream. The reality is weeks of planning and endless creative backlogs. Until now, I built an AI agent that anyone can use to generate animated campaign visuals in minutes. No design skills needed, and you're in full control. Just give it a vibe and your product to get eye-catching, high-quality animations tailored for launches, social media, emails, and more. It basically brings your products to life with a single click. Alright, and here's exactly how it works. You just have to type a theme and mention one of your products. For this demo, I picked Pete's Coffee because, to be honest, I could use a cup right now. Then send it, and you get 3 distinct campaign-ready visuals: a hero shot, a preparation clip, and a lifestyle scene. Now, if you want to transform those into engaging videos, just go into your campaign database, click Animate Once, and the agent delivers a polished cinematic product video in under a minute. This system is built on n8n, powered by GPT-Image-1 and Runway, one of the best AI video generators. Together, they become your 24/7 creative partner. No code required, fully customizable, fits any budget, and is built for marketers who want speed without sacrificing quality. Plus, it's 100% free to set up yourself. Grab the n8n JSON file and walkthrough documentation from my Google Drive. Just download the JSON and import it into your own n8n workflow. You'll find the download link in the description. Okay, now let's dive into exactly how to connect the APIs, automate campaigns, and turn your product data into attention-grabbing visuals completely on demand. The agent starts with a Telegram trigger. It listens for messages you send over your Telegram bot. To set this up, download Telegram, click this link in the setup doc to open up BotFather. Then type -new bot, give it a name, and you'll get a link to chat with your bot and an API key to connect it with n8n. Just copy it, create a new credential in n8n, and paste it under the access token. Now, when you ask the bot for new campaign visuals, this node kicks off the generation process. Next, we enter the prompt generation section. The heart of this is an AI agent node. It's powered by GPT 4.1 Mini. Here, your chat message gets processed using a detailed, specialized prompt to instruct the AI to look up the exact matching product from your database and retrieve the full official product name and image URL. After that, its task is to generate exactly 3 paired prompts. One is for ultra-realistic marketing visuals, and one is for creating engaging animations with Runway. The system prompt I'm using is specifically designed for one brand, but you'll need to tailor it to fit your own business. To make this easy, I've created a prompt template with placeholders that you can customize in ChatGPT. Take the original system prompt as a reference to adapt it for your products and style. A key part of this system prompt is that it includes very clear, strict guidelines about the composition of the image prompts. This ensures not only variety in the results, but also guarantees that the product is always the main focus of each shot. And the video prompts are generated to produce clean, subtle animations. As of now, AI video generators struggle with overly complex or busy scenes, which often results in distortions of the product. So, keeping the animations more restrained ensures that the product stays sharply focused. Another tip for guaranteeing the best results with GPT-Image-1: describe the shape of your product with simple, precise keywords. If you're working with a product like a soda, it helps to specify its size, as in a small can or a large can. Otherwise, the AI might default to generating a random size. And keep in mind that small text on packaging is harder for the AI to replicate accurately, especially if the product appears small or in the background. To help with that, start your prompt with a clear, detailed product description so the AI knows exactly what to highlight. This keeps the product front and center in every image. But if small details on your packaging aren't essential for your branding, I'd recommend covering or simplifying small text in Photoshop before using the image as a reference. And here's an additional tip I got from this Reddit user. Mention a camera in the image prompt to make the results feel even more photorealistic. For example, all the image prompts generated with the agent will start with a candid photo taken with a 44mm coded camera in full color, and I'm quite impressed by the results. Okay, now back to the workflow. To make the agent work, you will need to get an API key from platform.openai.com. Go into this node and create a new credential with your OpenAI token. From this Google Sheet node, our agent gets access to your product catalog. This makes the whole process dynamic and flexible no matter what products you add or change. And here we have the structured output parser that formats our data into clean JSON so the next steps can handle it easily. Then we have a split out node that separates the data into usable parts. The set node organizes those parts. Here you can see our image prompt, the video prompt, and the image URL from our product. Now we move into the image generation block. Here the Google Drive node downloads the necessary product reference image with the URL from our product catalog. Then this HTTP node calls the OpenAI image generation API to create our campaign visuals. It sends the image prompts generated by our AI agent with our product reference image to GPT-Image-1. Here we set the quality to high, but when you first set this workflow up, I'd suggest putting the quality to low to save on costs until everything runs smoothly. And here I've set it to generate vertical images, but you could also choose a square or horizontal aspect ratio. If you want a more detailed overview of how this is set up with a different approach for generating the images, check out this video where I go more in depth about the configuration. But for now, you'll only need to set your header auth to your OpenAI credential, which we configured in the chat model node from before. Under the value, just type bearer, hit space, and paste in your API key. Now we're ready to generate ultra-realistic branded marketing visuals, which are then passed on into this code node. Its task is to correctly format these images to get uploaded and shared. Now we're ready to save our freshly generated marketing images. We have a Google Drive upload node to save it in our folder. This keeps all assets centrally stored and accessible for the video generation flow. Next, the send image node connects the workflow to Telegram and sends the visuals directly to your chat. This allows you to quickly review and share images on your phone. Lastly, we save everything in our campaign drafts sheet. We have our image prompt, the web view link from our product visual, and a matching video prompt to animate it later with Runway. Okay, now we're in the campaign draft sheet. It functions as the master database for all content generated in the workflow. Most importantly, this spreadsheet includes the status dropdown. When you manually change the status to animate, it activates a custom Google Apps script embedded into the sheet to trigger our video generation flow. To set this up for yourself, simply get the sheet I share in my Drive. When you're in it, hover over to Extensions and select Apps Script. Here you can see the code. It monitors changes in your sheet. When you mark a visual status to animate, the script sends a webhook request to your n8n workflow. Just copy your webhook URL from the node, paste it into the script, and hit save. After that, you'll only need to hover over to the triggers and click Add Trigger and set it up just like this. Confirm the OAuth from Google and you're good to go. Now, after you switch the status to animate, it triggers the video generation flow of our agent. At first, the webhook receives the URL from our marketing visual and the video prompt for Runway. Then we have a Google Drive node to download the visual we want to animate. Here we convert the image into a base64 string for Runway to send it along as the starting frame of our video. Okay, now we get to this HTTP request node, which is configured to call the Runway API. It sends the base64 encoded image and the prompt describing the video animation. Additional parameters include selecting the Gen 4 Turbo model, setting the image aspect ratio, which is vertical for our use case, but you could also set it to square or horizontal. I've linked all the details on how to configure this request in my setup docs if you want to take a closer look at your options. And here we set the video's duration. For this demo I chose 5 seconds, but you could also pick 10. Before you can run this node, you'll need to set up a developer account in Runway. But they make it pretty easy. Just sign up, head to credits, and purchase some for $10 to get started using their API. With that amount, you can generate 40 5-second long videos with Runway. After getting your credits, click on API keys and create a new key. Copy that, go back to n8n, and under credentials, select generic credential type. select header auth, and for your credential, have the value as authorization. And the token will be spelled like this: bearer space, then paste in your Runway API key. Okay, now you can send a video generation request to Runway. After that, the workflow moves to a wait node, configured to pause for 45 seconds, which is more than enough time for Runway to render the video before we grab it in the next node. With this HTTP request, we call the Runway API using the task ID returned from the initial video generation request. This call returns the video's URL once the task is complete. The only thing you'll need to run this node is to use the same Runway credentials as before. Once the video URL is available, this HTTP node downloads the video file to upload and share it in the following steps. Then we have this Google Drive node to upload the video directly into our folder. Now, after uploading, we save our video link in our Google Sheet. It looks for the matching row using the product visual URL to save the video link in the correct spot. And finally, this Telegram send video node sends the newly created video file back to your Telegram chat so you can review it and share it directly from your phone. To make sure this works as intended, configure the credentials as you did in the Telegram trigger, and you'll need to paste in your chat ID, which you get after running the Telegram trigger. Copy that number and paste it right here. And there you have it, your own AI video marketing agent. In the upcoming videos, I'll show you how to get complete ads using a similar system with audio, sound effects, text overlay, and more. And don't forget to grab the free setup files down in the description. Okay, thank you so much for watching. If this video was helpful, please like and subscribe. And if any questions come up, let me know in the comments.